Welcome back to the Dark Zone, operator. In this video, we're giving you a taste of the action in the latest map, Armory Bunker. So get familiar with the layout and loot distribution while you can, because some of you adrenaline junkies are going to start calling this place home. The Armory is a large military facility located in the Morelos region that also serves as a crucial mountain pass. During early access, only the Armory's indoor bunker will be accessible. This structure, which is embedded in a mountain, is an absolute fortress with 3 levels, 2 above ground and 1 below. Players can spawn on any of the 3 floors. Choose your strategy based on where you begin. The Armory has 2 conventional extraction points, one in the control room on the first floor, and one by the entrance in the basement. But only one will be active in each raid, and it will only open up 15 minutes after raids start. There is also one conditional extraction point near the basement's canal. It will only activate after the switch on the second floor has been flipped, and it can only be used once. There's a 3-minute countdown after activation, so you'll need to hoof it downstairs. As long as you're in the extraction point during the last 10 seconds, you can extract. The Armory's current head honcho is Renoir, who will only appear in Forbidden Zone raids. If you're boss hunting, check for him and his squad on the first floor. The guards stationed inside the Armory bunker are unlike any soldiers you've ever encountered on other maps. They're decked out with premium armor and ammo, so naturally, looting their gear alone can net you a tidy profit on the market. Before going to the Armory, at a minimum, you should equip Class 4 armor and ammo, as well as fill your bag with throwables and meds. The first thing we're going to look at is the first floor layout and the best sites to loot. There's a safe in the garage, which is near the tanks in the west. The room next to the garage contains several containers for looting, including weapon cases, tactical supply crates, and coats. There's another safe in the offices on the opposite side of the first floor. The private lounge inside the conference room needs to be opened with a key, and you'll find another safe in there. There's a locked room in the ammo dump's equipment storage. You can look through its window to check what's inside. The core unit room has multiple staircases that lead to the second floor and basement. There are a lot of angles to cover, so keep your eyes peeled for enemies lying in wait. Use one of the staircases in the core unit to go down to the basement. This floor is small, but there are less places to loot, and they're packed together. That means looting the basement dry is much faster than on the first floor. In the center of the basement, you'll find the command room, which requires a key card to open. There's an electronic safe inside, and you might find valuable items on the floor or table. Take your sweet time looting here. Next to the command room is the lounge. There's also a safe inside, but it's secured by a timed lock. You'll need to wait for the countdown to run out before you can access its goodies. To loot the second floor, you'll have to use one of those staircases in the core unit. You'll find a safe on the central platform and valuable items on the table nearby. The lounge in the east will have a few containers with medical supplies. There's also a locked room there that holds a safe. The control room in the south is a great place to find weapons. Maybe check the file box on the table as well. The control room contains a smaller room that requires a red key card to open. Look through the window to check and see if you want to go in or not. There's a large weapon case inside and possibly premium weapons hanging on the wall. After going through the last 2 sections, you've got a grasp on the basics, so let's get into the nitty-gritty details. If you spawn in the basement, you can first hit the timed safe in the lounge. Then, loot all of the supplies near the command room in the center of the floor. After that, head to the first floor. By then, however, players who spawned on the first floor will be nearby and alert, waiting to ambush you, so watch out. If you spawn on the first floor, you'll have lots of options for routes you can take and battles to engage in. You could take control of and collect supplies from the side of the floor you spawn on. Then, Return to the core unit room and ambush players coming from the second floor or basement. Another option is to go on the offensive and move to the other floors immediately, taking other players by surprise. If you spawn on the second floor and you have an armory key on you, look out for fully modded guns in the control room's red key room. Then, try your luck with the locked room in the second floor's lounge. But if you don't have any armory keys, then you're pretty much out of luck. There aren't many supplies you can loot. Instead, try setting yourself up to take the high ground and ambush players coming from the first floor. Don't forget to locate the available extraction points so you can plan your route better. Alright, that's everything about the Armory bunker for now. See you in the Dark Zone.